Hey everybody, it's Caitlin. We are going to be doing the female reproductive anatomy drawing today. So let's go ahead. As always, we'll give this a title. Again, it's just going to say female reproductive anatomy. All right, so what we are going to go ahead and start with is actually the primary reproductive organ of the female. And those are going to be the ovaries, which are on either side here. So I'm going to take a yellow and I'm just going to highlight both of these. And we're going to label it right over here, ovary. And as you can see, it kind of contains all of these little dots and circles. Those represent oocytes or eggs at different stages. So we can say ovary with oocytes. And again, that's just the scientific term used for the egg. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and we are going to highlight this connecting point here from the ovaries. So I'm going to take a red and I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in all the way down. And then on this side as well. Okay, so there's a couple of different parts to this tube that we are going to talk about. The first, do you see these little fingers that are kind of almost going around the ovary? These, so I'm going to put a little dot on one of those little fingers. These are called fimbriae. And what they're there for, there's no actual like physical connection between the ovary and this tube. So what the fimbriae do is when an oocyte, like this one over here, is ovulated or exits the ovary, this fimbriae, kind of these fingers, wave the egg from the ovary through and into this tube. So that's kind of their job. And then you'll see that there's a little widening of the tube before it kind of gets a little bit more slender. So this portion right in here where the tube is just a little wider, this is called the infundibulum. And again, that's just kind of a fancier name for the widening of the actual tube, which is all of this that we are going to call the uterine tube, also known as the fallopian tube. All right, so what a lot of people don't actually realize is that when an oocyte is ovulated, it's going to go in through, get kind of swept in by the fimbriae, through the infundibulum and through this tube. This is actually where egg and sperm meet. So this is where fertilization actually happens. It doesn't happen in here. It happens in this tube. So we're going to write where fertilization happens. And again, that's where egg and sperm combine. All right, now we're kind of making our way down into this main portion of the female reproductive anatomy. So I'm just gonna continue my red into this middle section here. Okay, and then I'm going to take a pink and go along the outsides of it. So this picture kind of has this portion. You can see the pink is kind of like the outside, and then the red would be what the inside would look like.